Can you see my eyes? Because I wanted to indicate that I'm high.
Hi, welcome to our first segment of The Board. I'm Christina.
I'm Random.
Toxin.
And we're all family here. We have a family history of watching movies. We're coming to you in October. We have two good movies that we watched. First one, Venom with Tom Hardy. Great actor.
Hardy for the Hardy.
Yes.
I got that adrenaline.
Second one, Halloween. Great. Big step for me because when the first one came out, I was only 2 years old and I was forced to watch it. Forced to watch it as a kid. I didn't watch it ever since then. I was scared.
You can't watch it between your fingers. You weren't.
Loser.
That's not watching it. That was just hearing it.
So in the last 2 days, I've managed to watch 3 Halloween. Okay, 3 Halloween movies. And now
it only took 40 years.
Yeah, it only took 40 years. But great movie. Let's start off with Venom, Tom Hardy. I'm a fan of Tom Hardy. I thought he did great. I'm not so crazy about the alien. You guys jump in whenever you want to. Don't let me just lead the show. Come on now.
No.
I know I'm the...
Like I said earlier, Hardy for the Hardy. I'm gonna be
honest.
honest. And honestly, I don't think I'm a good candidate to talk about the movie because I like anything Hardy does, so he cannot do wrong in my eyes. And Venom is like my second favorite villain. So I mean, anything with him I can't do besides Spider-Man 3. I don't.
Yeah, hey, we don't speak of that one.
We don't speak of that one.
I agree on what we were talking about. The Venom is one of my characters. Spider-Man, I love. I followed him since we're kids before Jerry Maguire, but
Jerry Maguire.
but he still did a good.
Everybody yell! Show me the money!
And then
Toby Maguire.
He said Jerry Maguire.
Obviously, he's supposed to be too much. But let me tell you about Tom Hardy.
Maguire.
You can't go wrong. I wasn't crazy about the comic book, not sticking with the comic book. I wasn't crazy about the alien transformation, all that. But that's not me. And if you know me, that's not me. I'm stuck on the 80s films, and that's what I do. But I do like Tom Hardy. Great actor. I think he was passed up on the Oscar. I had to say it. My son told me not to, but I had to. They stole the Oscar from him for The Remnant. I even watched that in slow-mo. I never saw Tom Hardy. That's great acting. Hollywood, he stole it. Go ahead, take it.
We're all gonna get assassinated.
Hey,
but I didn't, like I said, I don't care about the alien transformation. But these guys know about Venom. Go ahead.
You're getting off track. All right.
Wow.
with the Oscar.
Oh, yeah.
Let's relax.
For sure. For one thing. No, we like Tom Hardy. Loved him since the Warrior. Trying to get everything back on track. Of course, Bane. We have to talk about Bane too because everybody didn't know how he was going to act into this role here. I think it was totally different. I think he made it to his own. I like some of the scenes. Some of the scenes could have been at the end, the fight scenes that we were talking about before. That could have been a little longer. I felt like he. I know he was still brand new, but I felt like maybe later on they'll show more about him getting used to his own suit, his own skin. I'm talking about Venom, not
Tom,
not Brock, not Brock. But what I'm waiting for is Spider-Man and Venom. That's what I'm waiting for, and how they're gonna do that.
So you think there's a sequel?
Oh yeah.
No, there's definitely gonna be a sequel, but I'm waiting for that.
Carnage.
I'm waiting for definitely Carnage is gonna be awesome. If y'all sorry for the spoilers. If y'all need to wait for the ending, of course every Marvel film has it at the ending.
Please wait.
A little.
Yeah, please.
A little. What do you say? Like a little
sneak peek.
Yeah.
So.
You got it, bro. Anything to add on Venom before we wrap it up?
Yeah.
Okay, this goes out because like we said, like she said, it doesn't really go with the comic books. I hate that people do that. I go into movies that are based off books or even my favorite movie, Silver Bullet. It doesn't go hand in hand with the book, and I see why people will get upset, but you can't do that. It doesn't follow the comic book, but even before this movie was made, Sony came out and said, hey, this is our own adaptation of it. So yeah, I know Riot doesn't technically come out because he's supposed to be a son of Venom, but I mean they did it good, and like Random said, it does rush the fight scene at the end. But other than that, I mean, the movie was 10 for 10 in my eyes.
We
Yeah.
loved it. We could tell he went to film school.
Yeah, and we can tell who caught up with the history of them Venoms.
Yeah.
God damn it, they thought.
You
But
can tell who got upped.
who got passed? I'm like lefty over here. But
Yeah, exactly.
I gotta go get
but
the
he knows
paper,
all the
get the paper.
symbiont and all the perfect name for them and all. And
Actually, he was pretty good.
I knew Venom, and then like when he was telling me that he's like the 10th one, and he's like it wasn't really stuff, it wasn't really shit. I was like, okay, I didn't really believe my nephew here, toxic here. But when hearing Venom say that he was like the loser, and I loved their little bickering between them two. It was I wanted to see how they were gonna do the mind. Talking between him, the character, and Eddie Brock, and Venom and Eddie Brock, and I think that they pulled it off pretty good.
They nailed it.
And it wasn't like I said before, it wasn't no Galaxy Guardians of the Galaxy. You couldn't copy that humor because they already tried.
Yeah.
But I think they did a real good.
I think Hollywood nailed it. What do you say,
nailed
young
it.
brother?
I think they did too.
Young brother.
think they
Okay,
did
good.
too.
Are we done with Venom? Thumbs up?
Thumbs up.
I think again, one more thing with Hardy. I think we're gonna expect more big things from him.
Of course.
Like I said, like he killed it in Warrior for me, Legend. He killed
course.
it. Bane, I was really happy with Bane. For everybody who hated, y'all can suck it.
You know,
I was
played it
really
very
happy
well.
with
Since-
everything Christopher Nolan did.
Yeah, since the first shot when he's in that damn, when you hear his voice,
That's not even
and,
hard.
and, and,
That's what I'm
and
talking
you
about.
see him like
Exactly.
to the whole movie when he stole the show for me.
Right. That's what I'm talking about.
As you know,
that's not Tom Hardy. That's acting. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, as Heath Ledger did as a Joker.
Right.
I had to
That's
throw my
acting.
boy in there. I wish I had the tattoos. I'm
Thumbs
gonna show
up for
y'all.
Venom.
Oh yeah, he gets a big thumbs up.
Thumbs up for us. Now on to Halloween.
That's supposed to be a V.
Okay, for everybody, like my mom said, Halloween, it has like a long history in our family for us.
Right, because we stood up with it, even though she was like
2 when the first original came out. I was 2 years old in 1978.
I was born I was barely born.
Yeah.
I mean, they locked me in a room
Yeah.
and forced me to watch Child's Play.
We have a history of watching horror flicks. Actually, my mom's loved that kind of stuff. I never got into it. She got these 2 guys into it. Now my younger one is getting into it, my daughter. But besides that, Halloween 2018, I saw the ties. I saw the relationship
Yes,
with the
it was
Jamie Lee
good.
Curtis.
I give
It's
it a
almost
thumbs up
like
already.
I saw 1,
Yeah, I was happy
saw
with
2, and here it comes 3. So yes, I think Hollywood nailed it.
Going off of that before we jump shark. Yeah, this
because
is the
they
continuation.
can't nail it all the time,
Yeah.
Tina.
This is
I'm
this
sorry.
is the continuation of the
Tina.
1 and 2, and so like everything else that happened after that can disregard it. Don't pay no mind to those when you go watch the new one because it's technically going after the second one. So I know a lot of people, like especially me, like they killed him in Halloween 20 years later.
Yeah.
So I was really confused on how he came back.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it says like it even shows in the movie spoilers. It shows a snippet of like a scene from the first one. So yeah,
the first
it's
movie.
gonna go off
Yeah.
the first 2.
So-
So go with that when you go watch it.
Yeah,
think it's
and
good.
somebody out there, I know there's a whole segment of each one how Michael Myers gets killed. I mean, like from one movie to this movie, I want to see them all. Someone
Someone make that video.
Someone make that
of
video,
all his
because I
death,
wanna-
his
I want
death
his
scenes.
death
Yeah, that's a
scenes.
good one. That's a good one.
So
All the cuts.
I'm
and
just
stuff
letting y'all
like
do it
that.
because I'm too lazy
But,
to fucking do
yeah,
it.
no, like I said, don't get confused with watching all these H2s and all that. Stick to Jamie Lee Curtis. If you
Curtis,
stick with
yeah.
her and follow her through the Halloween, then it makes sense.
Go-
I
oh,
like
hold
it
on.
because they
Because
stick to
you-
the original. Michael came out straight to killing.
Yeah.
I think I mean, that's just what he does. Straight to killing. I think they jumped the shark because automatically he knows how to pinpoint somebody his size, or wears boot size and the jumpsuit. I mean, okay.
And so it's how does he get his suit? Straight up in a.
I think that's crazy, but okay. Michael is a seamstress now, but go ahead.
I don't think it's lazy writing either. Even though after the Rob Zombie's Halloween that he found this guy at a truck stop and this guy was at a mechanic stop. It's not that hard to find those type of people that wear those type
Shout
of
out
things.
to Rob
So,
Zombie. Big fan.
big fan of his work and big fan of the one in.
Oh,
I'm a big fan of it. Big fan of it.
Yeah.
Toxic.
Damn. Okay, yeah. So
No dead air.
I just
No
want
dead
to
air.
point out. I'm pretty sure somebody already said this. It's William Shatner's face. I don't know what happened in the production of that mask, but that screwed up paid off for
don't
years
even know
for
that.
John.
Yeah,
Carter.
somebody look up that.
Right.
Yeah, so
Somebody look
how
that
that
one
happened.
up.
Yeah.
it's a good mess up. But at the end of the day, you gotta remember, Michael is scary, but he's wearing William Shatner's
And what was
face.
the director thinking that when how he?
I mean, if I saw that in the store, that shit would scare the hell out of me.
William
so, I mean,
Shatner win, like in Star Trek?
I would
I
think
don't
so,
know.
and it just.
Yeah, if y'all don't know who William Shatner is, this guy from Star Trek,
I
right?
mean, come on.
Trekker.
TJ
And
Hooker?
to go back to Jamie Lee Curtis's character, we like to think the fact that that is his sister, right? We
Yeah.
like that
Right,
part
I like that.
where
It makes sense. Like, why else would
why
he
he
keep
wants
going?
to kill this person.
I know they never, like, we even heard it, like, earlier this week, which is why we added it to this video. Like, it was never supposed to be that they were brother and sister. But even from the get-go before, like, knowing it, seeing the first one, I always thought it was his sister.
Yeah, because he
Me
has
too.
this kind of sense to
This-
it, and then
Yeah.
and
Connection.
screw y'all motherfuckers out there. That, I mean, I'm not trying to make any enemies out there, but screw y'all guys for wondering why the hell we're doing this right now. I think our voices need to be heard.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
We're big fans of the John, the
Big fan of any horror director. So.
director. Shout out to my boys. We're just here now. We're doing it.
This is the board. We've
The
talked
board.
about the board for a long time. We have a long history of film watching.
Yeah.
My film.
It's actually bigger, but yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
My film history goes back to James Cagney. You got your Bogart. You
Oh,
got your
man.
old classics. I grew up watching black and white. Film is what I know.
I'm much better.
And I finally got my son to say, let's just do it. Get up and do it. And that's what we did.
Well, we actually told her to let's do
Yeah,
it,
we're good.
and
Okay, if you
takes-
haven't noticed
she
by the
takes
way
all the
if
credit.
you haven't
Of
noticed by
course.
the way we're talking, this is supposedly the head of the board.
there's more.
I'm not on it, so I'm technically I don't know why I'm on this video.
His
Supposedly,
application is still pending.
because we're using your phone, bro.
Because we're siblings, we automatically got past the crown since my mom passed.
makes
She's the
no
original film critic here in my family. Like I said, we grew up watching historic films.
Yes.
Tell us, give
My-
us your thoughts on what we need to
mean-
do, what we need to improve. Tell us what movies we need to watch.
Yeah, there you go. And then to go back to my mom, she was just a little girl looking out the window, imagining
With all the imagination.
with all the
Knows what she
imaginations
saw.
in the world, just out on their fingertips, and people looked at her different about that. So that's why, and I felt the same way too, because I was had my own little group within the group, and I always had my own self separated from all that, and like not saying I'm an outsider, but I was always an outsider inside. So I don't know how you make whatever of that, but she loved that fact that she passed that on to me, the love of films. So,
I mean,
one day we're gonna be-
my grandmother
too.
showed me my first horror movie, which was Stephen King's Silver Bullet. She took me to go see Starship Troopers in the movie theaters when it came out. My first theater movie. I mean,
Wow, you remember that?
yeah, this is a woman who took my sister for her first movie, but told her if you get scared, you're never coming again.
Yeah.
She never got
I think
scared
she
though.
was like 5 years old.
She never got scared though.
This is
so,
the kind of family we hang out. I mean, this is the kind of family we grew up with. Just throw your ideas out there. Tell us what you think. Actor of the month for me, who I grew up with as a first horror flick, Bela Lugosi. His birthday's actually in October, so shout out to him.
Yes.
First Dracula that I know that my mom introduced me to, and I want to give a shout out to the original Dracula. Again, that's my. Go ahead. What are you doing, sir?
The eye.
Anyway, what movie to go watch out of the 80s? I'm an 80s. I grew up in the 80s. I'm an 80s flick.
We get it. No, but yeah.
The Howling. Go watch it. I recommend it.
Oh, Howling.
Original
yeah.
Howling.
Original
So-
Howling.
So everybody that knows this and sees the video in this, we're gonna do videos like towards the end of every month to watch every month's movies that are coming out then. And yes, we will go back and watch classics and
Absolutely.
review them, give our opinion. But yeah, we are the board, and this is our first episode of Venom and Halloween. Thank you for tuning in. And any comments, I know I'm probably we're probably gonna get bashed in the comments, but whatever we need to improve on,
Good.
let us know.
Yeah.
Like all we can do is take it with a smile.
Yeah, exactly.
So again,
All
yes.
a fucking joke.
This is the board. This is
Christina,
Random.
Toxin. Till next time.
November.
November.
Yeah.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
Where's my
Right.
song?